Okay, what's up, lot? So, obviously, the Premier League's back with a bang, and I'm just gonna go through all the fixtures that happened this past few days. Where can we start? Except for the shitty Spurs. 2-2 against Brentford, and it's literally just second half FC, fam. Big man thing, fam. They're just dreadful. They're so dreadful. But for some reason, I still think that they will make top four. Just because not only the manager, but they just got people to bail them out, you know what I'm saying? Second half, they perform really well. And out of the top six teams, they got a draw against Chelsea, lost against obviously Arsenal, lost against United, lost against Liverpool, and we'll inevitably lose to City. You think about it, if they just win all the next games, we're not going to win all the games, apart from the top six and Chelsea, but still, I don't know, I just feel like they can still creep into top four. I'm seeing a lot of tweets from people saying that they think Liverpool might make it. Obviously, that goes on to my next team, Liverpool. They win comfortably. It was a comfortable win, in my opinion. I don't think comfortable is maybe not the right word. Actually, I want to retract that. But it was. I feel like that was a statement win. I thought Salah, back to his best, got an assist. Nunez, you guys already know how I feel about that brother, fam. That is a waste of 100 mil, fam. This guy missed about four chances, bro. And Klopp is really hanging on to this faith that he's going to score goals. But the way he misses chances it's just comical at this point, It's just, I just don't rate the guy, man. He's not a 100 million pound player. And it's just so funny how at the beginning of the season, when everybody was talking about it was going to be Liverpool versus Man City, lol. But everyone was saying that they're putting him in the same regard as Haaland. It's just funny, fam. It's giving Lukaku vibes, fam. When Lukaku came and scored 2 goals against us last season at home, and everybody was saying, this is it. This is the Lukaku that's gonna take him to the title charge, Remember, everyone's forget that just last season, about 12 months ago, actually 12 months ago, because after the 12 months, they were out of the title race. But people forget that last season, Mandem was saying that these people were in the title race because of Lukaku. Lukaku was a massive reason for that. It's just giving Lukaku vibes, man. False hope. My guy scores in the Community Shield against City, takes off his shirt. That should have been our first red flag of this guy as a comedian, fam. Man took off his shirt for a McDonald's charity game. Your boy, fam. His XG must have been out of this world, fam. His XG was probably more than Aston Villa's, fam. Mad thing, fam. But people, they gave him man of the match. After you can literally hear the commentators literally slate this brother, they gave him man of the match. It's insane. It's mad insane, fam. Did he even get an assist? I don't even think he got an assist. Fucking hell, man. But I think that's now 3 wins in a row. Correct me if I'm wrong. And they're just, I think they are 6th, and I think they are 4 points behind United. You still have a game in hand, I think. So, anything can happen, but I do think that they are still in this top 4 race. Will they make it? I think they'll be more likely to make it than United, if I'm being honest. And if they should make it, then I think Newcastle have to fall out. But I don't see that. Newcastle are too good right now. Very unfortunate to lose against them. Against Liverpool, in my opinion. I just think it's going to be very, very difficult, just based on form. But we're still at that stage of the season where you win a few games in the trot, and it changed anything, And, for example, United, who I'll just go on to next. United, obviously they won yesterday against Nottingham Forest, 3-0. Bashir scored a goal. Martial, remember to score a goal. and Fred scored a goal. But literally, that whole game was just Casemiro, fam. Like, look, I'm not gonna look, I'm an Arsenal fan, innit? You guys already know that. But one thing I will never do on here is just chat the most shit. I won't chat shit like that, fam. Like, obviously, man will give hate, man will make fun, you get it. But if your team is good or your player is good, I'm gonna say he's good. At the end of the day, I'm a football fan. Do you know what I'm saying? First and foremost. So I gotta give my hats up to Casemiro, fam, because when he first came, I thought, are they gonna get the Casemiro that's won 3 Champions Leagues? 4 in total. I don't know. I didn't think he had first few games wasn't really at his best, but he's just grown and grown and grown. I think grown and grown like he's like a young player, but in terms of his United career, he's really strong. He's probably been their best player for the past month now. But I do want to say this about United, though. You're just not clinical. You lack clinical edge. I see it. I know what it feels like. This was my football club before, where we'd had lack of threat, fam. Lack of fucking threat, fam. Missing shots. We create missed shots. I think you've got to kind of take it a pinch of salt because it's not in Forest, everyone's battered these people, except Liverpool, obviously, but I think they have the worst goal difference. I think it's minus 22 or something like that, but it's just ridiculous. But you do have to take it a pinch of salt. But I also don't think against bigger sides you can't get away with that, man. And that's why it pissed me so much when I saw how much he scores goals and they still beat us 3-1. I was so pissed, bro, because I was like, I know this team can still get out. I thought the left side of the defence was mad booky. I understand that Lisandro Martinez is still on holiday. I think he's come back now, actually, to the training ground. But I don't rate Luke Shaw. I really don't rate Malacia. I really don't rate him. I think he's very, very mid. I really do think that. I just don't see anything in him. I'm not going to lie to you. But I just thought Casemiro was the best player on the pitch. Rashford looks like he's getting his confidence back. And I like Rashford as a person. I really do. I think he's a great guy. I'm actually like I've met the guy before. But I don't really like to say I like other players from other clubs. But I really do like Rashford, bro. And when the whole talk of him was just, of him leaving last season, I was like, mate, I would take him at Arsenal happily, fam. And I also want to say this about United as well. Like, you guys are lacking depth, fam. You're still bringing on Elanga. And it should piss you off that Liverpool now have actually just unveiled him, Gakpo. That should piss you off. You're still bringing on Elanga. You're still relying on Garnacho. Like, it's just... You guys should be so pissed off, man. Like, I just feel like United fans are really understanding, if they really want to go forward, because they have a promising first 11, they do, but they don't have a striker. You're creating chances, but you're not having any clinical edge. And people are still saying, to this day, that Martial is just as good as Henry. You lot need to shut the fuck up, fam. I swear down, fam. Just shut the fuck up, man. Sometimes I hear fans there and I'm just like, just shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. There's wild out here, man. But got the win though. Now that means they're now a point behind Tottenham with a game in hand. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hotting up now, the top 4 race. I'm just happy I can say this sentence and not worry. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, fam, I was going to bring that conversation, fam. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I don't know who went top 4 with us. Like, nah, fam. Nah. We've gone clear, fam. I'm so happy with the changes of that one. But, yeah, I mean... That's one thing about United, man. They can do this, man. You never know. Like, they played really well. Obviously, granted, it's just Nottingham Forest. But I don't know, man. You look at the games against Brighton, Brentford, and you're thinking to yourself, anything can happen with this team, man. Like, I won't be surprised if they beat Man City at home. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, you know what you're getting with that club. And when you have that instability, and when you have a team like Tottenham that can just turn it up in the second half, that's why I feel like they will edge it. That's why. In my current opinion is that Tottenham will still get top 4, and the only way Liverpool get into that is if Newcastle drop off form or somehow. But I just don't see that happening. I really don't. But if you're going to talk about real contenders, it's definitely Liverpool, United, Tottenham. But yeah, I'm still going to stick with Tottenham for now. Obviously, my opinion will change. You know what I'm saying? I think I put them to beat in my top 4 in the beginning. But I don't know, man. I'll change my opinion as we go along. Let's see. Because the thing is about Liverpool is that Liverpool are the type of team, because they're just as good as Man City. They really are. Man City is obviously a bit better, of course. But in terms of winning on the trot, they can do that. They can actually do that. And like I said, we're still at that time of the season where you win a few in a row and that can change sporadically. United could be third. You never know. Like, this is the things you got to think about. So, yeah. But talking about City though, they won today 3-1 at Ellen Road. Haaland again. It's his 20th Premier League goal this season. And they've only played 15 games. 20th Premier League goal, and after 15 Premier League games. Rory Jennings must be absolutely livid. He must be fuming from what he said at the beginning of the season. Absolute travesty, mate. Honestly. But, I think it just shows, it's a testament to how Arsenal are, man, because they've got a killer monster killer monster striker in Haaland, a fantastic provider in De Bruyne, fantastic CDM in Rodri, and yet Arsenal are 5 points clear of them. It just goes to show, man, that there's actually levels, bro. And talking about Arsenal a little bit, I talked about them on Monday, so I'm not gonna ramble on too much about them. But I think this is this consistency, how they came back and beat West Ham and came back fighting, bro. Like, it's just, this is what we have to do. There's how many games now? We played 15 games now, so we've got 23 games left of the Premier League. We're not even halfway through yet. Shit, man. 23 games of the Premier League. This is the levels you have to get to, because City are the type of team to just win 15 games straight, not drop points for 15 games. They can do that, and this is what Arsenal have to keep up, man. But I believe he'll do it. I said that I have full confidence in winning all our games up to the City game. Then maybe that one I will see. But that's against them at home, and I still back Arsenal. Actually, I really do. I don't see Arsenal dropping points. I've seen people are kind of scared about the Brighton game. Because Brighton have kind of been our burger team for the last few seasons. But, this is not something that you need to be bringing up. You know what I mean? Like, you're looking at the way we're performing. Yeah, we dropped points against United and Southampton. Like, Southampton was just... For me, the Southampton game was worse than the Man United game, because that one was literally lackluster, bro. But I just don't see it, bro. I don't see that. And it's mad because... We've lost Jesus, who, in my opinion, is one of the biggest reasons why we are in this title race. And yet, it just looks so unaffected, bro. We did against West Ham, and you just got to keep backing the boys, man. They haven't shown you enough reasons for you to not back them this Saturday. But that'll be a good game, though. I do expect an Arsenal win. I'll make a video about that separately soon. But City won today 3-1. Get back on second place. 5 points clear, 5 points behind Arsenal. I found that very interesting that one of the first few sentences that Haaland said in his interview was, we've got to hunt Arsenal. Because we're in their fucking heads, mate. We're in their heads, bro. We're in their heads, bro. They know that this is not a team to be vamping with, fam. We are here to stay. 5 points clear is a big difference even at the stage of the season. So I found that really interesting. I just wanted to mention that because it just goes to show that they know they're taking us seriously, bro. They are taking us seriously. And again, like I said, it's a testament to the boys, man. Testament to the boys. But yeah, am I missing any team? Oh yeah, Chelsea won 2-0. Okay. It's just become so irrelevant. Like, if you had told me that when they beat Man City in the Champions League final, that 2 seasons later, bro, that they will just fall off this much, you would not believe it, fam. I'm not even talking about them like I should be. They are part of the quote-unquote Big Six, but I even forgot to mention them, fam. Like, it's just so irrelevant, bro. But I'm just gassed that, we're like, I think 16 points clear of them. I think it's 17 points, actually. And I think it's 16 points, I'm not sure. But we are well off from them, man. Like, they're not even in my top 4 conversation, I'll be real. But yeah, it's just whatever, man. Good for you. You won 2-0 against Bournemouth. Congratulations. I didn't even watch the game. Like I did. I'm not going to try and act like I did. I didn't watch the game. I'm not interested. But yeah, this Saturday is going to be interesting for the boys, obviously. I think Man City are also playing against Everton. That's the only fixtures I look at, to be honest, Man City and Arsenal now. Don't get me wrong, I watch all the games. Like I watch the United game and I watch the Spurs game, I watch the Liverpool game. But that's when your team is competing for a title, you got to look at your closest rival, and that's City. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys will understand. If you understand, you know. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Like, it will be interesting this weekend to see what happens. Not just for Man City, Arsenal, just top 4 race in general as well. Yeah, but it's gonna be interesting to see how Spurs do. Wolves are facing Man United early kickoff this Saturday. Wolves are like what, bottom 3. You never know, man. You never know. This will be his first game, I think, in charge, Lopetegui, at his ground in the Premier League. So that manager bounce might kick in. You never know, bro. You never know. And sometimes, like I said, United do this. So, and if they don't take if it's not clinical in front of goal, then who knows, bro? But yeah, don't have anything else to mention. Oh yeah, Newcastle won 3-0 against Leicester. I kind of watched that game. I'm on again, proving that I was wrong yet again, fam. Actually, talking about Jack Grealish, there's some question marks bro. I'm not gonna lie, fam. There has to be some question marks now because of him, by the way. We can't get Modric at a price that we have bidded for. The bid that we submitted to Donetsk should have been more than enough to get him off. But because of him, Grealish and Anthony, they expect Arsenal to overpay for him. No, it's just not. He's not worth that much. He hasn't proven enough, to be worth that much. I just don't like how people are overpaying because they see how other Premier League clubs are paying. And they're like, shit, we think we deserve. They think they deserve, and it's just no, that you don't. It's a consequence of that, and I just think he's just not. Look, I think everybody and their granddads and their grandmothers and aunties and uncles know that Grealish is not worth 100 million. He's just not, man. But that was his buyout clause. City were happy to pay it, and and because of him, they've sold Sterling. That is literally the reason why they sold Sterling. Because that's literally where the Sterling would play. And I watched him today, and I was just thinking, but his XG must have been off the roof, especially where there's like a little cutback, and he just He just goes over the net. I'm just like, wait, what? I mean, look, he kind of had his redemption. He got 2 assists, you know, and it was clearly because Haaland got his first goal because clearly he just wasn't confident. Like, let's have it right. Like, he was not gonna try and shoot from there. But he got his 2 assists today. You know, it just doesn't look right. You know, it doesn't. Oh, my head is to the madness. My head's in the madness. But he doesn't look right, in my opinion. Like, I think about the wingers that Pep has had over the years. He doesn't look like a Pep kind of guy, bro. Is that a way to say it? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. Like, I just don't. It doesn't seem like he suits City. Good player. I do think he's a top player. Don't get me wrong. Like, he is a top player. But, you know, sometimes he just looks a bit awkward at City. I don't know. Let me know, guys, like, in the comments below. Like, do you think he's a good fit for City? I just don't think so. And I think they might invest again, if I'm being honest. Because City just have the money to do that, you know. If it doesn't work, just get another one. It's as simple as that. You know, they just have that liberty to do that. But talking about owners though, I am hearing that United are looking at the Saudi for change over of ownership. That would be interesting. You know, all the talk of Amazon and Apple, you know, becoming new owners, that's kind of died down. And honestly, and obviously the guy from Athletic, he's come out and said that, you know, there's been conversations with the Saudis. So who knows? You know, he said watch this space. That was his quote. So that'd be very, very interesting, man. Very, very interesting. And as an Arsenal fan, that looks really, really scary, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, you know, there was protests yesterday, you know, Glazers out, of course. I literally said that, didn't I? Like, I literally said that there would be Glazer out protesting, and so, you know, get your green scarves out, get your Norwich out scarves out, you know. But you might have to put them away for a while, guys, because you might have a new owner. So, watch this space, United fans. What else do I want to talk about? I don't really want to talk about anything else, really. Nothing else to say. Yeah. But yeah, that's the Premier League review. Obviously, my boys 5 points clear. Hopefully, by God's grace, it stays that way after this weekend. I might do a reaction I might do a reaction video for the Liverpool-Leicester game. And obviously I'll do a match review after the Arsenal game as well. And I'll probably a preview before that as well. Also be interested to see what happens this week with the Modric deal. Obviously that got rejected, the bids. But Arsenal are quietly optimistic about that. So if they are, then I am also optimistic about that. So, but yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please like, subscribe, all of that. Just want to say thank you for you guys for watching my videos. It's just been great. It has been great, you know, making videos. I love talking about football. I love football, you know, and it's nice to see that you guys are also liking my content, you know. Got a lot of views this week, you know, especially for my shorts. But yeah, thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Keep supporting the girl, sorry. Keep supporting the girl, obviously. Also support the boys as well. You know, my Arsenal fans. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.